Okay, so I haven't streamed in a few weeks because I've been busy, but to catch up, I've done a pretty extensive refactoring off stream just for correctness and performance and that kind of thing. And last night I began working on a tile set to actually make the aesthetics look better. Tonight I want to do just kind of a short stream and explore some techniques I might have thought of for reducing the number of sprites we need to lay out the maps and animate units and stuff. So let's go ahead and just start that now. I think I'll put that there. So what I found, looking through the Pico 8 API here, is, what is it? PAL, palette alter, which allows us to swap some palette colors at draw time, and I think we can use this probably to reduce the number of tiles we need to draw our units and cells and map tiles and a lot of things. So let's try that. Yeah, so here's what we're looking at currently, and this currently relies on quite a few sprites that are duplicated aside from color changes. So let's try to get rid of that. And I think we can we do that fairly straightforwardly by modifying our draw method here. First, I want to just break this and confirm that we're going to render enemy units wrong. Yes, good. So let's see, what do we have here? I want to get rid of, I guess, these 3 sprites, and really these 4 sprites. So let's see, I guess we just do local sprite, and if unit dot player is 1, here, this is wrong, but let's do this. That's wrong, but I want to see that it is respected. It is, okay. So the sprite is always going to be 1. And let's do, if unit player is 1, I guess we only, there are 4 cases, one of which is a default, so let's just do this. And unit dot and not unit dot active. So for unit is belongs to player 1 but is not active, we want to alter the palette number of the original color to replace. We want we want color 12 to become wait, is that right? Where's oh, we want 12 to become 13, okay. 12 to become 13, 0, modify values by draw operations, 1 come out. Okay, I think we want that. And then else if unit.player is 2 and unit.active, then else. So this is player 1 inactive, player 2 active, player 2 inactive. Obviously there's more code involved in this, but I think I care more about saving sprite space. And then let's see, pal with no arguments to reset. I think that's what it said. How's it going, Satcat? Look, my game looks like less of a dumpster now. I was hacking on the tile sets and stuff a little bit. Yeah, right? It looks like, I don't know, maybe I could strive for like Super Nintendo level of not terrible. What I'm doing now is Thanks, I think so. And I only spent about, I don't know, 2 hours yesterday working on the tiles. Actually, I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks because I've been busy with crap, but I did a pretty thorough, yeah, Amiga at best, probably. I did a pretty thorough refactoring of like the whole engine here, and now things are more correct, though there are still bugs to fix. But yeah, now I'm trying to get a little bit clever here. I was looking through the pick away documentation, and I found some API method that is interesting to me, or rather, you know, a pick away method. There exists a method that allows you to change pixel values within sprite maps at draw time, and because all of these sprites are, you know, there's obviously a lot of duplication here, what I'm trying to do is first, to experiment with that, just deduplicate these and programmatically change the colors. And then secondarily, and this is more interesting to me, now that I've created these tiles, yeah, Baltimore VR, yeah, it looked pretty scuffed. Like, it was cool, but I don't think I would spend money on it necessarily. It's neat to watch. It's kind of neat to see VR in its infancy, adolescence, I don't know, but to see the technology evolve. But yeah, it didn't seem all that polished, even by Bethesda standards, I guess. But the other, oh damn it, my mouse battery's just died. I'll be right back. I knew this was gonna happen when it was on camera. Skyrim VR? Okay. Does Skyrim VR, like, I don't know, feel correct in VR? Because, like, again, the Fallout VR was cool, but it sort of seemed like they just bolted VR onto an existing game, which, I mean, obviously they literally did. Is the Skyrim one any more, I don't know, organic feeling or whatever? So, there we go. Works okay? Alright. Alright. That's good anyway. I still, like, my only experience with VR is, like, I had a Gen 1 Oculus dev kit that a buddy gave me, and that's it. You have, like, a whole, like, VR setup though, right? Player 1 active, player 2 active, player 2 not active. Valve Index? Okay, nice, nice. I'll have to, like, I don't know, go to a Best Buy or something post-plague and just dork around with one. I don't think I care enough about VR personally yet to spend money on it. But again, it's just kind of interesting to watch the technology evolve, you know? Sprites. Oh, the other thing I was saying, though, about the color palette thing I'm doing here is I think I can just get different biomes out of these sprites just by swapping colors around. So I want to try that, too. Time for Pathfinder? Okay, appreciate it for stopping by. I'll probably see you tonight in Peach's chat or something. Did I move that? I moved this thing. Whoops. So let's see. What are we doing? Color 12 becomes color 13. I think I did that. Is there palette switching? That's what I'm trying to implement right now, because I think I can save some sprite space. And in Pico 8, you have this much graphical memory to work with, but half of it is shared between sprites and maps. And I'd rather spend a little bit of code to implement palette switching, so I need fewer sprites so I can pack in, like, way more maps, you know? Because, like, this game's not going to be about the graphics, right? It's going to be about the gameplay if I do a good job with it anyway. So I think the memory's better spent on maps. Here we have... Oh, also, I think I can get really clever and actually implement animations basically for free for the tiles, for the map tiles, just using the same technique, essentially. I'll probably try that tomorrow or something. But what the player 1 inactive case... Oh, is handled. The player 2 active case is we swap color 12 for color 8. Player 2 active, 12 becomes 8, and 1 becomes 2. And the player 2 inactive case is what? 12 becomes 2. And 1 becomes... What is that? The dark gray. 1 becomes 5. Draw sprite 1 at the coordinates. Reset the palette swap. Let's see if that works. That worked. That worked. I guess I need to see a two-player game to actually see a disabled state enemy. I probably didn't see that because there's only one enemy, and I guess I need to see two of them or something. Let's go stage 1, put in friend for this guy, put him at 30. Two-player. Worked, okay. And just to make super duper sure that this is working, let's delete those sprites. I don't think you can delete sprites actually, but we can black them out, which I guess is the same thing. Yeah, okay. Do two-player, just be sure. Good. Good. Okay. Great, this is gonna work. Let's back out of that change. I don't actually... Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's back it out, back it out. And... that comes out. I think that's it. This is going to work really, really well for different biomes. So we rip out the sprite assignment and unit. We hard code sprite 1 in the draw method, and we hard code palette swaps. I could like put that in the class. I don't think I want to. I think this is correct. I think it's correct enough. I think that's fine. I'll do that. And then this is the asset diff we don't care about. Okay, great. Remove 3 unit sprites by relying on palette swapping to distinguish between unit team and active state. So if that worked, we can probably do the same for these things, though I don't know if I actually care. Let's see. don't know if I'm going to use these. I'm just going to black these out because I don't actually think I'm going to use these colors. So let's just give those away. And let's see. I mean, I guess I'll do it here. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'll do it, I guess. Let's take Sprite 5. Things being goofy. Sometimes the copy and paste stuff for the sprites just like don't work, and I don't really get it. See that, like, that just like didn't work. Did that even do anything? Didn't even do anything. So Sprite 5, it's now Sprite 2. Let's, oops. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Get rid of that. Just confirm that that didn't do anything super goofy. Let's make sure that we cannot... Yeah, okay. We can't see that sprite, so let's see. What is that? Radius draw, probably? SBR... Sprite 5 is Sprite 2. Good, and let's delete Sprite 6. And instead, what we want to do is swap color 1 for color 8. So we want to draw Sprite 2. PAL, what did I say, 2.8? I forgot what I said. 1.18. And Sprite 2 and PAL. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Looks correct. Trying to think if I care to deduplicate this cursor stuff. I think that is probably more trouble than it's worth, because I might change that cursor shape anyway. Yeah, I think I will leave the cursor alone. I'll move all the sprites over though, I guess. So let's see. Oh, wait, here. Change the sprite. Implement a palette swap. Change the sprite. Unimplement palette swap. Looks right. It's actually not all I did. Okay, and then let's see. I'm gonna like restart Pick 08 because it's being screwy. And then sprites 9, 10, and 11. Become 3, 4, 5. Three, 4, and that's probably in path, I guess. No, an A star. Oh, there. Good. Nine, 3, 10, 4, 11, 5, good. Okay. Where are we now? So we did deduplicate that successfully. These sprites are in stupid places, but I don't think I care right now. So now I guess I want to try to make biomes, and this will be a little bit more involved, but ultimately straightforward enough, I think. The idea here will be, going forward, I'll plan to make all of our sprite tiles this kind of temperate green, you know, pattern, biome, whatever, and I'll just use palette swapping if I want a desert or forest or oceans or whatever. Yeah, I think that'll be fine for the most part. It'll be a little tricky because, like, if I want, like, a lake on an island in an ocean map, you know, the lake will turn ocean blue, which isn't, like, great, but, I mean, I guess whatever. So let's rebase master on what we just did, and then make a new topic branch for biomes. So let's see, what does this mean? The way I was initially thinking about doing this was creating like a biome property with the lookup table, blah blah blah. That's now I'm looking at this. That's probably stupid. I think I should just like embed the. I should just embed the swap data. Directly in the map. Yeah, let's do this. So let's do something like let's say we had a swap property, which is a table. Which I guess just contains other tables, right? And we can do like, I don't know. This is incorrect, but let's say we'll swap color 3 for color 2. And that should look kind of horrifying. 3 for 2, and just so I can make sure I get the looping right, let's do, I don't know, 12 for 14. That's not correct, obviously, but I don't care. So when we draw, what am I doing? If s dot swap, then pal s dot swap I 1 for 2, I think should do it. Let's see what that does. If that works, this will look horrifying now. Oh, put you back. Okay. Perfect. So let's do this for real. Palette map no, stage 1 is correct. Oh, here, let's make sure that works. Good. Okay, so this should be very straightforward. So, on our desert world, we want 3 to be 15, and then everything should look like a desert. Damn it. good. Great, perfect. I can tweak that if I need to, you know. This isn't about the aesthetics right now, this is about the mechanics. Yeah, that looks actually really great. Yeah, okay, fine. That took all of 5 minutes. So let's see. Spelling palette right? Yes. What are we doing? We are implementing a swap. If there is a swap, then iterate over the swaps and do the swap end-end. Reset the swap. Implement actual swap for map 2. Okay, great. That was pretty easy to do. It's all, yeah, broken and terrible, but it doesn't matter. Actually, it's not even broken. Okay, whatever. Okay. So I don't want to do this tonight, but I'm pretty confident that we can use that same technique to implement animation on the map basically for free. What I think I want to do is, you know, let's say we were trying to animate a wave crashing against this shoreline. What I think I'll do is I'll pick some colors that we wouldn't use on the map, and maybe that would be like this pink and, I don't know, this red, maybe these three kind of red colors, just to coordinate a bit. And then I think what I can do is do like animate each frame, so to speak, on one tile. So like, let's say our wave is here sometimes, and then I don't know, maybe just this kind of motion, then it backs out. And what I think we can do is use palette swapping and say, you know, we count frames, and if the frame is, if we want like a change every half second, right? We can say like if the frame counter modulo 30 is 0, then we blew out all of these colors and if it's modulo 60, only show the red, but render it in white. Should be a wave, and then, you know, next modulo interval, blue out the red and render the purple one as white or something. So what we would be doing is like we would just be using this color information as a way to essentially compress that animation positional information all into one frame. And if we do that, you know, this will be pretty much computationally free. Initially, I'd given up entirely on the idea of animating the map tiles because I thought, one, we wouldn't have the tile space for all these different, you know, states, and two, I thought we wouldn't even have the CPU because I figured we'd need to like iterate over each visible cell in the map and check it against some frame counter, etc., etc. And it'd be a ton of wasted memory and clocks to do that every frame because I'm trying to run at 60 frames a second. But doing this is, you know, we record some global timer and one modulo operation and then some palette switching. I mean, we'd get that for free. So I think we can actually get a pretty good effect here, you know, in exchange for nothing. The only thing that would kind of suck is it would make our maps look like trash when we're laying them out because we will see these animation frames, but like whatever, who cares? I'll back out of that now because I don't want to do it tonight, but I think that will be a good plan. But anyway, that's pretty exciting. So we actually just effectively compressed a ton of information, and now I was thinking about this. I think what I want to do is actually, now that we've freed up so many frame tiles, I think I want to actually spend 8, maybe 16 tiles to create 2 characters that can, like, you know, talk to the player or whatever. Like, I don't know if you ever played like Cybernator or like Front Mission Gun Hazard or something like that, but you know, the style wherein there's a like a text box with a talking face and it talking to the player. I think that'll be useful because I want like one level to kind of tutorialize how you play the game, just to explain the balance mechanic. But also I think having 2 characters will allow some dialogue to push the plot forward, and that'll give us a little bit more room for plot than just the interstitials between levels. Because you know, the more I work on this, the more I think we could actually make this like a worthwhile game and not just some toy that you would play with for 5 minutes and set aside. I want to make this a real game, so I think it's worth writing a real plot with characters and animations and stuff. With that said, I'll probably just call it early tonight here because now I need to think about the next step. I wanted to get this done and get back in the habit of streaming. I'll probably stream again tomorrow, and I might be doing refactoring. There are still some issues with the cursor now that I've refactored it. I did all the refactoring off camera over a week or two, but effectively I've gotten rid of all the singletons and replaced those with instances that now fit in better in a more structured class table hierarchy than we had previously. But anyway, I need to go think now about what to do next. But, yeah, short stream, but very successful. We made good progress. So, thanks for hanging out tonight, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good night.